Good morning students. This is session 20 for grade 8 maths. The previous session we have dealt with exercise 2.2. We had like 16 sums, word problems in which we have different concepts but under one condition, linear equations in one variable. You will be having a statement, read the statement, you will take equation out of it. You will solve the equation, substitute the x value or variable value in the particular statement and you will find the answer for that question. This is the process of all the 16 sums and hope you are clear with all the 16 sums. It is very important. Be sure that you are maintaining your classwork notebook and you are revising it once again every day so that you will be clear with the concept. Okay. Now let us move on to the new topic. It is linear equations in one variable, equations with variable on both sides. So until now, that is until exercise 2.2, you will be having equations with one variable. Even here you are going to deal with equations with one variable, but the difference is before this you are having equations only on one side, that is either in the LHS or in the RHS. But now you will be having on both the sides. Like you will be having the variable in LHS as well as RHS. So how you can solve such a type of equations? Before going into that, what is an equation? What is the meaning of equation? So equation should contain a number. Number, whatever number it is, a whole number. Then equation should contain variables. What is a variable? A to Z, all the letters. If you are using, it is called as variables. Okay, the letters are called as variables. You should have a number, you should have a variable, you should have any one of the basic operations. We have 4 basic operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. In these 4, any one or either 2 you can use in the equation. But at least any one of the basic operation must be there in the equation. And the fourth and very much important thing is the symbol, equal to symbol. If you have equal to only, then it is the equation. If you don't have equal to, it is not equation at all. Can you understand? If the equal to symbol is not present, it is not equation. You have to say that as expression. Okay, expression means you will have a number, a variable, basic operation, if these 3 are present without equal to symbol, then it is called as expression. If you have all the 4, then it is equation. Can you understand the difference between the expression and equation? So very much important thing is you have to know what is equation. Then only you can proceed with all the equations. So equation will have a number, not a number. You can have many numbers, variables and basic operations and equal to symbol. If you don't have equal to symbol, then it is an expression. This is the basic difference between the equation and expression. Now let us move on to the example 12. So solving an equation. How will you solve an equation? You will transpose the numbers and variables to either side to solve the equation. For example, 2x minus 3 is equal to 2. If this is the equation, we have dealt up to 2.2, we have dealt like this only, right? One variable in one side. So, if this is in this case, what you will do? You will just transpose the number that side first. Next, you will transpose the coefficient of x and you will find out the x value, right? So, the same thing we are going to do now. First, transpose minus 3 to RHS. 2x, it remains the same, which is equal to, now transpose this particular minus 3 to RHS. When this transpose to LHS to RHS, it becomes plus. Very good. So x plus 2. When you transpose, remember 2 things in mind. If you are transposing from LHS to RHS, you have to change the symbol number 1. Number 2 is when you want to transpose, if you want to transpose from LHS to RHS, the RHS term or equation or expression in the RHS should be written first. Then only you have to write the term transposed from the other side. So I have written as it is the RHS. Now minus 3 is transposed to RHS. Now it becomes plus 3. Yes. Now two numbers are in the positive value. So add both the numbers. 2x is equal to x plus 5. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Now after this, bring the variables to one side and numbers to other side. What are the variables here? X value. Here it is only 1, so 2x remains the same. Here we have x, a variable and a number. Now let me take the variable to the other side. So when I take the variable to the other side, I have to remember two things in mind. I have to transpose x to LHS, so my symbol changes to minus. Second thing, this should not change. I have to write the LHS as it is. Now I have to bring the term here, minus x, which is equal to 5. Now 2x minus x. My variables are same. So what I can do? I can just subtract or add my coefficients. What is the coefficients here? 2. And what is the basic operation here? Minus. 2 minus 1 is 1. So x is equal to 5. This is my final value. Are you clear with it? Now listen again. Here we have variables on both sides of the equation. So what we have done is, we have taken, as usual, we have taken the number minus 3 and transposed to RHS, solved and kept it as it is. Now I have brought all the variables to one side and numbers to other side, and we have arrived at our answer. Are you clear with it? Let us move on to the next example problem. So this is our problem. 5x plus 7 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2 into x minus 14. So be sure that you are clear with the simple concepts also. Listen here, 3 by 2 into x. So what is this x? Whether it belongs to numerator or denominator, it is in multiplication. So you have to consider this as numerator. Can you understand? Always I will tell you, if there is 1, it will be considered as 1 by 1. So x is considered as 1 by x, which means in multiplication or fraction, you will be multiplying the product of numerator and product of denominator. That is 3 into x and 2 into 1. What is 2 into 1? 2. What is 3 into x? 3x. So you can write 5x plus 7 by 2 is equal to 3x by 2 minus 14. Are you clear? I have taken this x as numerator with the explanation. X is considered as x by 1. The multiplication of rational number or fraction, what is the meaning? 3 by 2 into 2 by 1 means 3 into 2 by 2 into 1. So 3 into x by 2 into 1, that is 3x by 2. Our first step is over. Now what I have to do is, here we will be making two mistakes. What are the mistakes means? 7 by 2 is in my LHS. What you will do? You will just take this 2 that side, which means 7 by 2 is here. You will leave 7 alone and you will take the 2 in multiplication of other. This is totally wrong. When it is correct, 5x plus 7 by 2, if you are taking LCM for the whole term and if you are making the common denominator as 2, then you can take this in this way. If you are not having common denominator, here I am having two terms, 5x one term plus 7 by 2 second term. I am having 2 as a denominator for only one term. If my denominator 2 is common for 5x and 7, then I can take the 2 as multiplicand for the RHS. Now I cannot take this 2 as a multiplication for the other side. Can you understand? Can you understand this? This is the first mistake you will make. Next one is, in the other way what you can do is, you can just take this plus 7 by 2 to the other side as minus 7 by 2. That is correct. This you can do because you are taking the whole rational number to the other side by changing the sign. This you can do. Can you understand the difference of taking the numbers from one side to other side? Okay, now let us solve the problem. Listen, I told you this particular 2 denominator is only for 7. Let us make this denominator for both 5x plus 7. Okay, so how you can make it? The symbol in between is plus. So 5x will be considered as 5x plus 5x by 1. Now what is the LCM of 1 and 2? When you want to add the rational number, you have to make the denominators same. Here I don't have same denominators. My denominators are 1 and 2. If I have 2 here, I can easily add 5x plus 7 divided by 2. But my denominators are different. So I have to take LCM. What is the LCM of 1 and 2? My LCM of 1 and 2 is 2. Simple. 1 into 2 is 2. Now 5x by 1 into dash is equal to 2. LCM solving, you know, 1 into dash is equal to 2, my LCM. So multiply with 2 in the denominator. If you multiply with 2 in the denominator, you have to multiply the same number to the numerator. So if you multiply numerator 5x by 1 is equal to dash by 2. This is the actual thing. So into dash into dash. 1 into dash is equal to 2, 2 is equal to 2. So the same number should be multiplied in the numerator. So 5x into 2 is 10x. 5 2s are 10 and add the variable. So 10x. Now next one, 7 by 2. 7 by 2 into dash is equal to 2. 2 into dash is equal to 2, 1. So multiply the same by 1. So 7 into 1 is 7. 7 by 2. So you have to write 7 here. I am explaining you step by step so that you will be clear with the concept. Okay. Now listen to the next one. Here the same way. Here I have to consider 14 as 14 by 1. I have different denominator. If my symbol here is multiplication, you need not consider the denominator. But here I have subtraction. Here I have addition. If my symbol is addition and subtraction in between two rational numbers, you have to consider the denominator. It should be same. Then only you can add or subtract. If it is multiplication or division, you need not consider the same denominators. Even if the denominators are different, you can multiply. Okay. Now it is subtraction. I have to make the denominators same. Okay. So 2 and 1. Here 2 into 1 is 2. My LCM is 2. The same way. 3x by 2. Here already it is 2. So I have to multiply by 1. So my numerator will be 3x. Now here 14 by 1. 1 into dash is equal to 2. What? 1 into 2 is equal to 2. So multiply in the numerator also by 2. So 3x minus 28. Are you clear? Now this is our second step. First step, we have considered x as the numerator and 3x by 2 is written. Second step, it is addition and here it is subtraction. So I have to make my denominator same and I have taken LCM and made my denominator as a common for these two terms. And here I have denominator as 2 for these two terms. When my denominator in the LHS and RHS are same for the common term, 10x plus 7. Here I have only 2 terms and my common denominator is 2. Here I have only 2 terms, my common denominator is 2. Now what you can do is, you can just cancel the same number. If it is same number and if it is the common for all the terms, then you can just cancel. So what is my reduced term now? Equation now, 10x plus 7 is equal to 3x minus 28. This is the reduced form of my equation. 10x plus 7 is equal to 3x minus 28. Now what we can do? Yes, you can take all the variables to one side and numbers to other side. What is the variable in the LHS? 10x. What is the variable in the RHS? 3x. When it comes to LHS, it becomes minus 3x. Very good. Now, what is the number in the RHS? Minus 28. It remains the same because I am going to take LHS number from LHS. So, RHS number should be the first one, minus 28. Here it is plus 7. When it goes to the other side, it becomes minus 7. So, 10x is in the LHS. The variable on the other side is 3x. When it comes to LHS, it becomes minus 3x. Here already it is minus 28. So, I have written that first. Now, from LHS, I am taking plus 7 to RHS. So, it has become minus 7. So, 10x minus 3x. My variables are same. So, I can subtract these two numbers, that is coefficients. 10 minus 3 is 7. 7x. Okay. Now, which is equal to, here I have two negative numbers. If I have two negative numbers, what I have to do? I have to add and write the negative symbol. So, first write the negative symbol and add both the numbers. 28 plus 7 is 35. Okay. Now, here 7 into x. When this goes to other side, it becomes division. First, what I have to keep in mind, two things. Say change of symbol and the number. This number should be first. You should not change the numbers. So, minus 35 divided by 7. Here it is multiplication. When it goes to other side, it is division. Here already it is minus 35. That number should be first. So, minus 35 divided by 7. 7th table, 7 ones are 7. 5 sevens are 35. Here I have minus. While writing the answer, be sure that you are checking everything. Here I have minus. So, x is equal to minus 5. This is my answer. Can you understand? So, from first I will explain the sum. Please listen. 5x plus 7 by 2 is equal to 3x. 3 by 2 x minus 14. So, we have considered x as a numerator and this is the second step. Third step, you made 2 as a common denominator for both the sides by taking LCM. Then you have cancelled 2 since it is same on both the sides. And it is common denominator for all the terms on each side. So, we have cancelled. And the reduced form is 10x plus 7 is equal to 3x minus 28. Now, we have taken all the variables on one side and numbers to other side. So, the next term is 10x minus 3x is equal to minus 28 minus 7. 10x minus 3x variables are same and the basic operation is minus. So, subtract you will get minus 7x which is equal to two negative numbers, add and write the negative sign. Negative sign is written, addition of 28 and 7 is 35. So, 7x is equal to minus 35. So, x is equal to, this is in multiplication. When it goes on to the next side, it will be division. And the second thing you have to remember in mind is, the same number should be the first one. The next number which is transpose should come to the other side. Okay, now when you cancel, you are getting 7 times 7 ones are 7 and 5 sevens are 35. Here I have minus, you have to write the minus in the answer. X is equal to minus 35. Are you clear? In this session, we have seen only two example problems, 12 and 13. The remaining sums let us see in the next session. Please revise these two example problems once again. You can create your own